Yo, what's up guys, it's Kyle from KGR, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Nintendo 3DS XL. I've had this thing for about 10 days, and let's finally go over a review for it. Now, as you can tell, it's glossy, it's smudgy, it is a mess, but it's a cool system. I like it. But anyway, enough of me rambling in the beginning. Let's talk about what this thing can do that the regular 3DS can't. Or 2DS if you have that. And also what I like and dislike, blah, blah, blah. It's a point of review. So first up, if you look on top, we got ZR and ZL buttons. Now, camera, will you please autofocus? There you go. That's sexy. Good, good. And then we got ZR right there. And the charger is up here. But where is the game slot? Right there. The game slot is right here. And actually, be honest, I've never accidentally ejected my game, whether it be in my pocket or be in my palms. When I first saw this as a design, I'm like, what if I accidentally eject it? But I don't know anybody who's accidentally ejected their game through this thing, so that's good. And the stylus is no longer on the side, and it's not on the top either. It's actually at the bottom as well. And it's actually at a good spot where you can hit it with your pinky and pull it out. But personally, I really love having it on the side because it just makes it easy. It's just like, bam, let's draw. But I wish Nintendo would make a left-handed DS. This is just a personal thing. I'm not going to knock the 3DS for that. But anyway, I still wish it was on the side. But this is a good spot for it too. And then we got the power button down here now instead of being in the center. The way that it's set up, I actually really like. Like, it's not set up so you'll accidentally turn it off in your pocket, and it's not in too deep where you have to get your freaking thumbnail to turn the thing on. You actually still hit it normally okay with your thumb, but it's not out too far where you accidentally turn it off, either with your palm or in your pocket. So I like that a lot. We also got infrared up here. Now, normally a DS would have infrared for the Circle Pad Pro, or in the summer they're going to come out with the Amiibo support. Now, this thing already has both of those things pretty much integrated. So if there's any future accessories, that's where it's going to go. Or if you're a YouTuber and you want a 3DS capture card, I actually think they're going to use a micro USB right here because of how slim the thing is. Or they might just want to sand it out a little bit more. I don't know. Pretty much this is where your USB is probably going to go. But since the 3DS has been out for a little while, I don't really think there's going to be any more accessories. But I like how Nintendo pretty much has that set up anyway. And then we got the 2 gold plates around the adapter, so in case you want to get a charging cradle, which is actually not available yet. Actually, it might be available on the online store. I haven't checked. Anyway, that would be your charging cradle slot. I don't even like the charging cradle for the XL because here it stands it up vertically. You can't just plop it down like on your regular cradles. It's annoying. And God, that is blurry. But there we go. So then you got your strap right here if you want to have that. And I do not have a strap on any of my consoles because that's for losers. Then we got the cameras because it wouldn't be a 3DS without the cameras. But there is no light. I honestly just realized that. Like, normally there would be a light so people can know if you're spying on them or not. But nope, Nintendo is finally allowing you to be a little creeper. So there you go. You have fun with that. And it is a little bit wider, a little bit slimmer than the 3DS XL. So that's something. But when you open it up, first thing you're going to look at is the C-Stick. Oh, the little nub. It feels really good. You can actually use it in an interface right now. It's really, really nice. Anyway, then we get the face buttons that have been specially colored to match Super Famicom. I wish they would have made it so the buttons itself were Famicom buttons. But, oh well. Super Famicom, I mean. I'm sorry. I know some of you are probably going mad in the comments right now. Then we got Start and Select finally back on the sides where they belong. When the 3DS came out, they were down here, and I'm like, it's going to take a while to get used to. So then I finally got used to it, but now it's back to this. It took me a little bit of time to get back to this. But anyway, yeah, that's all good to go. Now the home button's down here, all Home Alone. And I gotta say, it feels really good. Like, it's a very good button. It works. It's a button. And the mic's right here too, so mic. Okay, then we got the D-pad. It still feels good. I honestly didn't really like the D-pad all that much on the regular 3DS, but it feels good here. I like it. And then we got the circle pad up here. When I played Super Smash Brothers on the first time and just had this brand new, oh my goodness, it felt so weird having like a new circle pad and playing Smash Brothers. It just didn't feel right. I felt like I was gonna destroy the thing. But once you break it in, it feels good again. If you look on the side, volume is no longer here. The volume is now up here, which I absolutely love. Not only because it looks like a good balance up on the top screen, but I would always accidentally bump it on the side when I'm playing it, and I'm not sure if it's just mine or because it would be really sensitive. Like, I'll just place my hand and then bam, either it's way too loud or way too quiet, even though I would have it like dead in the center. It's ugh. But now that issue is gone, thank goodness. Okay, and then we got a little infrared thing up here so you can do the face tracking 3D and also do the auto light adjustment thing. So it just pretty much matches your lighting in your room, so that's good. Personally, I found the auto brightness annoying, so luckily you can just go right here, come on, and then auto brightness can be turned off. So you don't have to go too deep into the settings, so I like that a lot. Unfortunately, the face tracking 3D for me, if you watch my unboxing, it doesn't work. Like, for most people, it worked really well. But I don't know if it's because they don't wear glasses or their lighting is just much better than mine. Because when I would use the face tracking 3D, like, I don't know if it's because there's a glare on my glasses or if my glasses are just down too deep and I'm just looking down normally, so I just don't notice it. It can't track my eyes, and the 3D just spazzes out. But I think it's also because of a lighting thing as well, if you can't properly adjust to your face. And when you're playing, and if you're in a decently dark room, you can see this infrared actually turn on and be red and stuff, or purple if you see purple. Other than that, what's new with this thing? Actually, there's almost one more thing I forgot to talk about. Where is the SD card? It's not on the side. What about this side? Nope. Is it the bottom? No, that's the game card. On the top? No, it's not on the top. It's under this panel. You have to unscrew this in order for you to get to your SD card. Now, it is very annoying. It's a one-time thing for most people, unless you're always upgrading your SD card for some dumb reason. Trying to find a size 0 Phillips screwdriver, like, it's gonna be annoying for those who don't already have one already, and they want to do the system transfer and stuff, and especially if they already have a big SD card. But luckily, I already knew the new 3DS was going to have a micro SD card because I looked it up on the internet when it came out in Japan. I already had an 8 gig micro SD card from my camera, so I just took that, got an adapter, just used it on my regular 3DS XL. So when the thing finally came over, I just did a simple transfer and then just put that micro SD card in here. So now I have an 8 gig in here, and I gotta say, I like it. And people were complaining a lot about the system transfer. It's not that hard. It's really simple. Like, I remember when I did it for the first time on my regular XL, like, the only thing I forgot to do was actually switch the SD card. I didn't know you had to do that. But apparently you do. It's not hard transferring everything. The only reason why it looks like it's a pain in the butt is because Nintendo really goes in step by freaking step. They go in so much detail in their tutorial. But it's not hard. I guarantee you, it's simple, sort of. Like, normally I would try to defend games like Sonic 06, but this, doing a system transfer, it's not hard at all. Do what is shown on screen, simple as that. And then do the PC transfer, because probably the easiest way to do it, to be honest. Especially when you have to transfer everything, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm rambling, I don't know how to talk. Inside, we also got two new things. We got a new CPU, so games can boot faster, and also the fact that we can play Xenoblade, so that's going to be cool. And also, we got Amiibo support. It's going to be right on the touchscreen. Now, the way you have to work it on the Smash Brothers is like when you're in the character selection, you have to press ZR, and then it will show a thing for the Amiibo support, and then you just put it on the touchscreen. Now, don't slam it down. You're going to destroy your freaking system, but be careful. You actually probably don't even have to touch the touchscreen, to be honest. As long as you're close enough, you'll be okay. I did realize it did take a little bit for my systems to pick up the Amiibos. Any game that had Circle Pad Pro support, you can now use it on the system. I'm actually thinking about revisiting some of my games so I can do that. Like, Majora's Mask has that support, so that's awesome. Controlling the camera in Zelda, oh my god, it makes the game so much easier, I swear. It's so nice. What are the pros and cons with this thing? Now, the pros, when the face tracking 3D works, if you don't wear glasses and your lighting's not off the wall, the 3D works extremely well. It tracks your face pretty well. But as long as you're not in my current situation, you should be okay. The Amiibo support, the Amiibo works. That's good. The battery life is slightly longer than the other ones. That's good. And things boot up a tad bit faster. Like, Smash Brothers does actually boot up a lot faster. But everything else, it boots up a slight bit faster. The downloads are not incredibly fast, and I have really good internet. Oh yeah, and Flipnote Studio 3D. I know. We finally got it. But I gotta say, it freaking sucks because we don't have online. But is there anything else I don't like about this thing? Well, or anything that I like? It's a 3DS. It works. It plays 3DS games and it plays DS games. So backwards compatibility is still there, and I like that a lot. But the things I don't like about this thing, well, I already said the face tracking 3D sometimes doesn't work for me. If I take off my glasses, I can still see the game perfectly okay, and as long as I'm not having a horrible brightness like this, because I have like 3 lights behind me, so I guess the way that the infrared would try to track my face, it would have a hard time. Like if I turn it on right now, let's see how it works. It actually works. It's actually working really well right now, but when I move it, it does spaz out a tiny bit. But it's not too bad. But if I didn't have these lights on, it would work perfectly fine. The auto brightness is annoying, so I recommend turning that off. I wish we would have gotten the regular 3DS, like at least the regular new 3DS, mainly because this thing is an XL. It's big. It's not going to fit in everybody's pockets. And plus the fact that, well, there's different face button and the customizable face plates. I like that, but unfortunately we don't get that. The only faceplate we can take off is this one, and that's to get rid of the SD card. And the fact that it also has a gloss finish and it's all smudgy all the time and it's gross, and especially if you have friends that have really greasy fingers and they want to play your system. Yeah, I don't like it when people touch my controller sometimes or my systems or anything like that. Especially when they're all greasy. Oh. Overall, it's a 3DS. It works. Now, do I recommend you pick this up? It really depends. If you already have a 3DS or 3DS, okay, if you already have a 3DS XL, if you have Smash Brothers, then yes, upgrade. But if you don't have Smash Brothers, you don't have to. The new CPU, sure, it's a little bit faster, but it's eh. Also, the browser on this thing is actually a lot better. And you can actually watch YouTube videos in 3D, but not through the YouTube app. The YouTube app still freaking sucks, but if you're on the browser, it actually works extremely well. There was an Easter egg also, and I couldn't get the Easter egg to work, where you tap on the touchscreen, like on the internet browser, where it would kind of where your bookmarks are, but not in your bookmark section. When you tap the Mario Brothers theme, it'll turn any website into a breakout or something. I can't remember what it is. I couldn't get that Easter egg to work on this thing, which is a shame. And I tried it many times, and I just never got it to work. If you have a 3DS XL and you don't have Smash Brothers, you don't need this. If you want an extra analog stick, buy the CirclePad Pro online. If you want Amiibo support in the summer, there's going to be Amiibo support. There's going to be a little dongle you can buy. Hopefully it's not going to be expensive, and hopefully it's not going to be rare. No, it's Nintendo. It's probably going to be rare. If you have a regular 3DS, or even a 2DS, and you're looking for an upgrade, get this. And also, one more gripe that I don't like about this thing is the fact that it doesn't come with an AC adapter. Now, normally it doesn't bother me all that much because I already had 4 chargers around the house, but you gotta think for those who don't have a DS already, or, oh God, why is it so blurry? Come on. Focus. You know, I'm just gonna put the thing down. I'm gonna have it on like this. Anyway, there we go. So anyway, for those who don't have a 3DS already, what are they gonna do? They're kind of screwed. They had to buy an adapter. Now, I already have 4 of them, so it doesn't matter to me, but well, you gotta look at other people's situations. Nintendo said they did it just to keep the price down. Now, Nintendo in Europe and Japan, they've been doing this for actually a while, like since the original 3DS, I believe. But we just started doing that, and America did not like that all that much. So, that's my thoughts. Personally, I recommend getting it if you were looking to upgrade your 3DS or 2DS, but if you have a 3DS XL and you don't play Smash Brothers, then you don't need to upgrade to this thing. But if you do play Smash Brothers, no matter what system you have, upgrade. Because trust me, it's a lot better on this system, mainly because of the C-Stick, the Amiibo support, and most importantly, the faster processor. There you go, that's my thoughts. So let me know in the comments, do you have this thing, and let me know what your thoughts are. Or if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, then don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if I get the charging cradle, I'll do a review for that. I'm probably not going to get it though, because I don't like how it's set up, because it sets it up vertically, and I find that stupid in my opinion, but fine. So let me know what you thought about this review. If it was bad, let me know in the comments. If it was good, let me know in the comments. Hit the like and dislike buttons. Those things are there to let me know how much you liked the video or something. So there you go. And I guess I will see you guys next video.